Hey guys, you made it back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, my name is Shelby Vieira, and I am taking you on a weight loss journey with myself. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you, or tell you, how I lost 90 pounds in less than a year, and give you 11 tips on how I did it so you can get there too. So stick around, and we'll get to it. So, if you stuck around and you're still here, you obviously want to know how I got from this to this. I'm going to give you 11 tips on how I did this, starting with the first one, motivation. Motivation is the single most important tip I can give you, okay? You need to find motivation from 3 different places. First is within yourself. If you don't have motivation within yourself, you are not going to want to do it. It doesn't matter who supports you, it doesn't matter what you watch, it doesn't matter what you do. If you do not feel like doing it, you're not going to do it. Or you'll do it and fail, or you'll do it and hate it, and ultimately fail. So, the first one you want to do is find motivation from within yourself, okay? And that's the hardest one. Once you establish that motivation, you're like, yes, I'm going to do it, you will do it. So, the second form of motivation is obviously from the people around you, okay? This can be like Facebook groups. I know people like do diet bets. I have never done one, but that is a very popular thing. You can get motivation from your family and your friends, obviously, your closest circle. Let them know what you're doing, and they'll support you. And I know that can kind of be embarrassing sometimes, but at least you're fixing the problem, okay? More than likely, somebody is going to support you. And if you're failing or feel like you're having a rough day, call in that support, okay? Now, my third one is through things that motivate you. My favorite 3 things from outside sources that I listen to is Fearless Motivation. I follow them. They're like a motivational speech. I listen to them when I work out. I highly recommend them. I'll provide a link in the bottom so that way you can check them out. The second form of motivation that you can get from outside sources is like follow somebody on Facebook. So I follow Marissa Dawn. I don't know if you guys know her. She is 70 Pounds of Life. If you guys want to look her up, I will also provide a link in the bottom for that. She is a great one to follow. Super motivational.
I did want to add real quick, guys, another lady that I follow who has some awesome recipes on her Instagram stories is at Jill Christine Fit. I'll go ahead and put a link in the bottom to her Instagram as well as popping it up here on the screen for you.
And then the third one is through music, and this is a good one for when you're working out. My favorite song, probably when I first started, was Remember This by NF. Check that out. I'll provide a link in the bottom as well. But they are very good to listen to. Find something that motivates you, though, okay? I like listening to people who started from the bottom and really had to work their way up. If you don't like that, don't listen to it. Find what motivates you, though, okay? Listen to it, really, really engage in it. Now, the second tip that I have for you, don't be afraid to change. This is huge, okay? Because you, or we as people, get in this mindset that we are unchangeable, or our family and friends are going to like us a lot less if we change. But if you're changing for the better and you're changing yourself, that's okay, okay? You're going to lose people. It's going to happen. But the ones that really, really care about you will support you, will stick with you. You're going to have to change things like your mindset, your habits, your food. You're going to have to change a lot about yourself in order to lose weight. Because if you don't change, if you keep doing what you've always done, you are going to go ahead and continue to look the way you do because you're not changing anything, okay? You've got to change. The third tip that I have for you is adherence and consistency, which also coincides with self-discipline. So you need to stick to what you are doing. You need to show up when you don't feel like it. You need to show up when it's hard. You need to show up every single day, okay? I'm not saying you gotta go to the gym every single day, but you do have to work on yourself as far as like food goes. Okay, you're gonna have to work on that every single day. You can have cheat days, but for the majority, you're going to have to be consistent. Otherwise, the results will not come, and you will get frustrated and wonder why the results are not coming. And self-discipline, so that's kind of the same thing. Self-discipline, if you're consistent, you're going to have self-discipline because you're going to be doing that. The fourth tip I have for you, and this is kind of a common one, eat healthier. There are different ways that you can do this. I mean, there's people that do like the keto diet or low carb diet or any of that. I think that's for the birds, but if you're happy with it, go ahead and absolutely 100% do it. The reason I don't like it is because it's hard to stick to. When you deprive your body of a macronutrient, which is your proteins, fats, and carbs, your body is going to crave that at some given time. And unless you stay with that diet the rest of your life, you're not going to keep the weight off. You need to do something that can be changed about you. If you can do, for example, the keto diet, if you can stick with that the rest of your life, go for it. Otherwise, consider doing one of two things. There's counting macros. I don't really do this. I know a lot of people that do this. But for weight loss, my favorite is counting your calories. I'm going to make a more specific video on this probably the next week or this coming week. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of touch on it. Counting calories. When you count calories, you can eat whatever you want as long as you stay within your calorie limit. For men, it's about 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day that you're going to want to be eating, and for women, it's 1,200 to 1,500. Again, I'm going to get into more detail on this in another video. Feel free to check it out this coming week. But there's just so much that goes with it that I can't put it all in this video. So, just know that counting calories, you can lose weight by eating whatever you want as long as you stay within that calorie limit. I also changed kind of what I ate, but that didn't come till later. So, to start off, count your calories for sure. So moving on to number 5. It's going to be enjoy your workout. You need to enjoy your workout. Avoid exercises you don't like. Many people go to the gym and they're like, oh, I don't like to do this and I don't like to do this. So then don't. Okay, you are going to have to find exercises you like, and you will like some of them. My favorite is the elliptical. I always do the elliptical. It burns the most calories for me. And then I do things like the stair step or the rowing machine or the ski erg or the treadmill or the bike. But I always do 25 minutes on the elliptical because that's my favorite. So find an exercise that you like. It's not just cardio-wise, but also weightlifting if you're planning on doing that. If you don't like an exercise, don't do it. Find an alternative. And there is plenty of resources on YouTube to show you how to do certain exercises. Just simply type in ab workouts or delt workouts or leg workouts. You will find a million exercises online that you can pull from. Now number six tip that I have for you is feel confident, and this is so hard. When I was 232 pounds and walked into that gym, I avoided those stairs. I avoided everything. And it's not like a lot of people stared, but some people do. And you just gotta let it go. You've got to know that you are sticking with this, and in a month from now, in 2 months from now, in a week from now, you're gonna look different than you do today. But just know, guys, that you're gonna get to where you need to be. That's your goal. Not to please people. You're there fixing the problem. Just remember that. You're there fixing the problem. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks about you. It is scary, and I know that, but another way to feel confident going into the gym is to research the equipment before you use it. Simple as that. Or you can go in there where there's fewer people. Just ask the owner, like, when is it a little bit slower? And then go in and kind of just mess around with the equipment, and you'll figure it out. It's really not that difficult. I do recommend that you research the machines, like weightlifting machines, before you use them, because because that's a little bit scarier, but other than that, you know. Tip number 7, when you fail, start over. Do not quit, because you will fail. It is inevitable. I fail, everybody fails. It just happens. But when you fail, know that tomorrow is a new day and you can start completely over. Everything from yesterday, it doesn't matter anymore. Yesterday's yesterday. Just make sure that you're starting over the next day and do better the next day. Don't beat yourself up, and do not punish yourself when you go to the gym the next day. It's just going to make you hate it. So if you ate a pizza last night, you don't need to go to the gym and get on that treadmill and run 10 miles because you feel guilty because you ate that pizza. Nope, let it go. Move on. Okay? That is a very, very big deal. Tip number 8. Progress slowly through the changes you're making. Don't change how you eat, your exercise, what you do in a day all at once. You need to do it slowly. This is very hard because everybody wants results right away. Weight loss takes time. Accept that. It takes time. Be patient. Trust the process. Know that what you're doing is going to result in the results that you want. Progress slowly through your change. Start with a little bit of hydrating a day. Start with a little bit of less food a day. Then start counting your calories. Start with just a little bit of exercise. Like, progress slowly, okay? That is so important. You need to give your body time to adjust. If you don't give your body time to adjust, you're going to burn out. And that is not what you want to do. Okay. Now, guys, moving on to number 9. Tip number 9. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You're changing so much in your life. You're changing so much in your diet. You're changing so much in your exercise routine. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Once you do that, the limits are endless, okay? You can do whatever you want when you're uncomfortable and you're comfortable. I really want to stress on cardio, because people get comfortable doing their cardio, and once you get comfortable doing your cardio, you don't want to push yourself anymore, and then your body plateaus because you're doing the same thing every single day. That's why I switch up my exercises. I do the elliptical every day, but my strides per minute, I always try to do better than the day before. Obviously, for a week or two, I stay the same, but I went from being able to do 1.5 miles in 25 minutes to being able to do about 2.9 miles in 25 minutes. So that's what I mean when I say get comfortable being uncomfortable in the cardio aspect. Tip number 10. Okay, we're almost done here, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Tip number 10. Take progress pictures. Weigh and measure yourself. You hear this all the time. There's a reason you hear it all the time. Because it works. Progress photos are my favorite. I show you guys them here all the time. I'll show you some in my weight video. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's a really short video, so you guys can sit through it. But always take progress pictures. Weigh yourself and do circumference measurements, just because when you do your circumference measurements, you can lose inches and not really see a difference on the scale, especially if you're building muscle mass. Guys, tip number 11. You guys know this one. You hear it all the time, and if you've stuck through this end of this video, I am impressed with you, for 1. And 2, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. That's all you need to do. Men, you need to drink about 2.5 liters a day. Women, about 2 liters a day. Get one of those jugs. Get a gallon jug. Do whatever you gotta do. It is so important for yourself. So, that's all I have for you today. I know this video was kind of long, but I hope that you guys got something from it. If you have any questions or need further detail on any of these tips, I would be glad to help you. Just email me, comment, message, you know. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and finger punch that thumb, also known as the like button. You can also subscribe. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. And check out my other video. I'm going to come back next week talking about calorie counting and, again, my weekly weigh-in. Check out my other videos, guys, if you want to know more about me. I'm going to link the stuff that I said that I would link in the bottom for your motivation starter kit. Okay, guys. I think that's all I have for you. I will catch you on the flip side.